When I think about the last 100 years, one of the things you think about are all the people who sacrificed and gave so much to build this church.
You know, I think the folks that established the church here probably hoped that it would be where it is today, a vibrant community.
We did not have stained glass windows, nothing.
There was no icons, no nothing. It was just all white from the plaster.
That first generation was the bridge generation. They really Americanized themselves, but they didn't forget their Greek heritage.
I think they would be proud of us here that we've kept the flame going.
You can step right into orthodoxy and pick it up and go from there and learn as you go along.
Came out to the Midwest for college, and that was actually where I encountered the Orthodox faith.
You're part of this same group, whether you're Greek or whether you're not, and I'm not, but I'm Orthodox. So at the end of the day, I'm part of that group.
It's a beautiful community. It clearly has both been well served by the clergy that have been here before and has been proactive in maintaining itself. Any historical church that had real effort, real money, real commitment put into its building, I think those communities have a responsibility to maintain what was built with integrity and with a respect to the effort that was done.
So when you come to church and you sit under the dome, you feel like you're in His care.
You're going to have ups and downs, nothing's going to be perfect, but everything points to God and our Orthodox religion.
Christ calls us to be completely transformed by the faith, and to be an Orthodox Christian ultimately is to hear that call and to begin to respond, which doesn't require that we immediately go from 0 to 60, from sinner to saint. But it does require that we recognize that there is a path from where we are to where we are called to be, and that we take the next step.
I really like how there's someone there for you, either spiritually or physically, because church is basically a big family.
The church is, because of the culture, traditions, and the language, it was the centerpiece where everybody came together for services on Sundays or name days. So the church was a place where everybody gathered.
You know, this is where I saw my family, you know, and that's extended family, my cousins. I mean, you know, it's cousins, aunts, and uncles. I enjoyed it there. I enjoyed what altar was. I really did. For me, there was a peace and tranquility, and you know, I would leave church on Sunday and I felt pretty good. The days that I was an altar and Maria Dimitriou made the prosvor, the bread, and it came in fresh and hot, there was a percentage of bread that never made it out to the parishioners, you know, that the altar boys, no, I don't want to go out to lunch today, Mom.
Orthodox Christians use a tremendous amount of common sense with things. That's why it doesn't change. I mean, that's why, especially nowadays, everybody's trying to find a church that fits their lifestyle. Orthodoxy is it's not supposed to fit your lifestyle.
To engage with the Orthodox faith, for any one of us then, is to come to church and understand that when we leave, we are being sent out as the hands, as the face, as the living icons of Jesus Christ in the world, and we have a job to do.
Orthodoxy is poised to really benefit a lot of people in this country and in this area. We're sometimes really bad at advertising how great a faith it is.
I would have to give sincere gratitude and thanks, because they have they've laid the infrastructure to allow this to continue, not just in buildings and making sure that the church was here, but laying the financial groundwork for us and making sure that there are scholarships and things available to perpetuate this and to make things continue to happen. I think we take it very seriously that we have to do our best to be good stewards of what people have done before us and make sure that it's here for the future.
And when it's handed to you, that means you have a responsibility to carry it on and hand it over in better shape than how you got it.
The temptation is always to, when we receive a precious thing, to put in a museum and preserve it somehow. But what we're called to do is something entirely different, to take that precious thing and use it and build more on it. And I would hope and pray that this community, as it enters its second century, will find a way to do that without any disservice to the past, but taking that gift that the generations that built it have given to us and investing it further and using it further for the glory of God and for the service of the broader community of Dayton that we're blessed to live in.